A big Chelsea news just dropped. We're about to dive into it, but before we do, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any Chelsea updates. Chelsea is one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League, and they certainly put in a lot of effort during the summer transfer window to build a strong team capable of competing at the highest levels. The board and coaching staff made several moves in the market, spending millions on reinforcements and balancing the squad, all with the goal of giving the team the best possible chance of success this season. Some of these signings were well received, while others remain a topic of debate among fans and English football experts. One thing, however, is undeniable: the club has shown ambition and is determined to return to the top. The work of Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's new head coach, has been praised by many sports commentators. His arrival has brought new energy to the team, which was in need of a makeover, both in terms of style of play and player mentality. Maresca, who had already built a solid reputation before arriving at Stamford Bridge, is being praised mainly for the way he has managed a star-studded squad. Keeping a group of talented and expensive players happy and motivated is no easy task, but Maresca has shown skill in this area, integrating new signings and promoting healthy competition within the group. One of the highlights of this new Chelsea era has been the quick integration of Jadon Sancho into the starting lineup. Sancho, who arrived with high expectations, has already been featured as a starter in the last 3 Premier League games, showing that he is quickly adapting to the team's playing style and the coach's philosophy. The trust placed in him by Maresca has been rewarded with good performances, and Chelsea fans are starting to see the promising player they had long hoped for. However, Sancho's rise to the starting lineup has directly impacted other players in the squad. Mykhailo Mudryk, for example, is one who has lost his place. The Ukrainian player, who also joined Chelsea with high expectations, has not been able to maintain his spot in the starting 11, being sidelined by Sancho in recent matches. Mudryk, who impressed at the beginning of his time with the club, now faces the challenge of reclaiming his position in a highly competitive squad. Another player who has had to be patient is Pedro Neto, one of the summer signings. Neto, who had been shining since his arrival at the club, also saw his opportunities reduced after Sancho's rise to the starting lineup. Even though he has shown flashes of his talent, he still has to wait for his turn, as Maresca has opted for a more cautious approach when making changes to the main team. With a tight schedule and many competitions ahead, however, it is likely that Neto will have more chances to prove his worth throughout the season. João Felix, on the other hand, faces an even more complicated scenario. The Portuguese forward, who returned to Chelsea for a second spell, has yet to establish himself as a starter in this new phase. Felix was signed for £45 million, but some say the club didn't have much ambition in closing the deal, treating it more as a market opportunity than a priority. Doubts about Felix's ability to adapt to English football still linger among some experts, and his lack of space in the main squad has fueled these speculations. Felix's situation became even more delicate when Tutto Juve, a renowned sports outlet, ranked his transfer as the second worst of the Premier League in this summer window. The assessment was harsh, placing the Portuguese behind only Matthijs de Ligt, Manchester United's new star. Felix's inclusion in this list raises questions about whether Chelsea made the right choice by investing so much in a player who has yet to fully demonstrate his potential on British soil. Moreover, Felix has been overshadowed by the brilliance of Cole Palmer. The young player has been one of Chelsea's great revelations this season, and with his impressive performances, he has kept Felix out of his favourite position in the Premier League. Palmer has been praised for his creativity, vision, and technical skills, which led Maresca to keep the youngster in the starting lineup, while Felix is still waiting for a consistent opportunity to showcase his talent. Coach Maresca has shown a preference for players who are in better form, and Palmer, with his decisive performances, has gained the coach's trust. This has meant that Felix, despite being one of the big names in the squad, has not yet started a Premier League match since returning to the club. The competition for a spot in Chelsea's attack is getting fiercer, and Felix will need to prove much more to convince the coach that he deserves a chance among the starters. Another name waiting in the wings for a chance to break into the team is Christophe Nkunku. The French forward, who started the season brilliantly, continued his fine form by scoring another goal for the French national team during the international break. Nkunku has been one of Chelsea's most consistent players since his arrival, and his ability to score goals and create chances makes him a constant threat to opponents. With Nkunku's return to the main squad, the competition for spots in Chelsea's attack will become even more intense. Nkunku, Sancho, and Palmer form a trio of players who have impressed both the coaching staff and fans. For Felix, Mudryk, and Neto, the fight for a spot among the starters will be tough, and they will need to make the most of every opportunity they get to prove their worth. Chelsea is in an interesting position, with a squad full of talent and potential, but it's up to Maresca to find the right balance to ensure that everyone is in sync and contributing to the team's success. As the season progresses, Chelsea will need to deal with injuries, fatigue, and the pressure of competing in multiple tournaments simultaneously. The club's deep squad can be an advantage, but it can also pose challenges in keeping all players motivated and engaged. For Enzo Maresca, the challenge will be managing the squad well, giving everyone opportunities, and ensuring that Chelsea continues to fight at the top of the Premier League while aiming for success in European competitions. In summary, Chelsea is in a phase of transition, with new players being integrated and others needing to prove more to secure their spots in the main team. The season is still in its early stages and much can change, but one thing is certain, Chelsea will spare no effort to return to the top of English and European football. Enzo Maresca's work will be crucial in achieving this goal, and the coming months will be decisive in determining the club's direction this season. Did you know that new research has discovered an amazing way to attract abundance? We present the world's first wealth script, based on the latest neuroscience. It activates your alpha wave and releases your wealth signal. Just 9 words can change your financial life. Unlike complicated methods that require a lot of effort, the 9-word wealth script is simple and works fast. No need for a stressful job or expensive courses. Just recite these 9 words and let abundance come to you. These 9 words were developed using cutting-edge neuroscience to instantly activate your wealth signal. The best part? They work the first time you try. Stop wasting time with methods that don't work. Try the wealth script and see the difference. Want to know more? Click the link in the video description and discover how to start attracting abundance today. Don't wait any longer to transform your financial life with the power of the 9-word wealth script. Change is just one click away. Do it now and feel the difference. What did you think of this news? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Chelsea news.